but it wasn't. All this area, I told you at the very, very beginning of the tour, we call this house by a nickname. We call this house La Pedrera. From his blood on his shield that was in gold. Okay, so this is the Catalan flag. All the buildings that you can see in both sides of the street, right and left, everything here was built in 1929 for the World Fair of the steam tubes and the pipes and the magic fountain. From here you see a palace. Yeah. This palace, we call it the National Palace. It's not really a palace, it's a museum. A museum of Catalan national art, okay? And the columns. Have you seen the columns at our back? These columns do not sustain anything at all. Have you noticed that? In fact, these columns represent the flag of Catalunya. Our Catalan flag has 4 stripes in red. It is an artificial site, totally artificial. This is not a neighborhood, okay? They open the site in the morning and they close it by night, okay? So for the World Fair of 1929, some years before, the City Hall paid 8 artists to go to all kinds of cities in Spain, to taking pictures of the main, make it bigger. So first of all, they wanted to create a 3rd floor, and then they realized that it wouldn't look nice. So because it was on a hill, because it is on a hill, they simply dig down. Normally, the gates here on your left-hand side are open, but Football Club Barcelona is using nowadays this stadium and also the past league, the past season, because they are refurbishing their own stadium. So this is why everything is covered. And our Olympic Games were the first ones after the Second World War that had no secret police trying to, avoid interfere in the plans of these guys trying to escape to the Western world. Okay, so it was the first time that our athletes could live together, not according to countries, but according to sport. So the museum is here on your right side. It's a cubist building. It was designed by a man called Sert, a good friend of Joan Miró. Obviously today it's Monday, so the museums today are closed. Okay, all of them. They opened yesterday, so they need the week rest, so they do it on Monday. So they saw the diving when people were diving into the city of Barcelona. So all these pictures were amazing, and needless to say that this still belongs to the City Hall of Barcelona. So in summertime, for example, you can pay a fee, you come and you can swim and you can spend the day here. people used to come here on weekends or holidays, you know. During the week, it's more calmed down. It's not so easy and it's not so comfortable to come. But during Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays, it's more crowded by families, you know, parents cycling with their kids or walking their dogs, having picnics on the area available for that. At the end of this tunnel, you are going to see beautiful views over Barcelona. Don't worry, you were in a rich city, okay, because it was the way to do trade, you know. So obviously Barcelona has always been important, although we are the second largest city in Spain after Madrid, which is the capital. Okay? So don't expect the same sizes. In Barcelona, we are 1.6 million people, and obviously if we include the metropolitan area around the city, we will be especially Gaudí and the other two, okay? Miró and Picasso were closer than Gaudí. Yes, Columbus Circle and Columbus statue is just ahead, in front of us. And this guy is pointing to the wrong direction. By Roy Lichtenstein. It's a kind of face, very surreal face. And this statue was devoted to the three main artists working in Barcelona. One would be the architect Antoni Gaudí, so this is why this statue was done. Okay, they had their own neighborhood, obviously, but they were inside the city, protected by the walls. Okay, the yellow sign of the zoo on our right-hand side, and the back side of the first train station ever in Spain. The first train ever in Spain was built back in 1848, and it was to connect basically Barcelona with a town at our back called Mataró. Mataró is really a very, very small city, but the importance of Mataró is that lots of families that had money in Barcelona started to invest in steam machines they brought from England, and they started to create the first companies. And the first looms were in Mataró. So they needed a train to send them the products and then to bring back the manufactured products to be sold on using boats, okay? So to connect Barcelona, and this is the university, the faculty or the college for medicine, okay, which is connected to a hospital which is in the other side of the building on our left-hand side, okay? On our right we see